What's good, YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking about Apex Legends and how so many people are saying these days that it's dying. And I'm trying also a new kind of recording style. Instead of just regular gameplay, I'm trying a different angle. Just let me know if you guys like it or not down in the comments. But today I kind of want to talk about Apex Legends and just the state of gaming when it comes to live service specifically. I know a lot of people say that Apex Legends is dying, and I don't really want to use that term because things fluctuate from season to season, heck, even day to day. And I haven't played Apex Legends for probably a couple years. I think it was like season 13, season 15, the last time I played, and then this last week, maybe two, but at least this last week, I've been playing it a lot, and I've been enjoying it a lot. And I know a lot of people online are saying that it's dying because there's not many updates. They're not adding much guns, not many characters, not many skins, events like LTMs, I think is what they call them in Apex. And I get that. I understand where people are coming from. You want to, you want a game to keep your attention. You with updates, with guns, with limited time events, just something to spruce it up, just make it more entertaining, more fun. And I understand that, but maybe I'm just a boomer, and now that I'm 30 and people call me an unk, what I'm kind of just getting at is what's wrong with games not having updates. Like back in the day, and I know that's definitely an unk term back in the day, but I just remember having an Xbox 360, and you would buy the game, the physical disc, and the whole game would be on the disc. There might be an update if you're connected to Wi-Fi or whatever. There might be like a hot fix or a patch, for maybe like bug fixes or something, but there wasn't really many updates. I know sometimes Modern Warfare 2, some of the Call of Duties, they would have map packs, so technically that was an update, but that was it. You just have like a map pack, and you could buy that for like $15, and I think it was like 4 maps. I could be wrong, but I think it was 4. I know Battlefield 3 and 4, they did theirs slightly different. They did theirs more like as a, I think it was called DLC, and you could buy the base game and then buy that later. But my whole point on that is just, I just remember pretty much buying a game and that's all you got. That was it. You bought it, you play it as much as you want, whether it was a story mode game, multiplayer, whatever. But that was it. Just you play. Really not many updates, if any. And now, ever since, I know there were games before Fortnite, but I would just say probably Fortnite in general. They probably made it more mainstream. But I know you had H1Z1 and PUBG that were probably, I would probably consider those more the first not live stream. What's the term? I literally just went brain dead. But live service. There we go. Live service. I guess you could say WoW, World of Warcraft. I guess would kind of be a live service game as well, because you do have to pay a subscription to play WoW, which is kind of something that always kind of bugged me, because it's like, well, I might be addicted to it for a month, but maybe not the next month. But anyway, I would probably say Fortnite, because I know there's been other live service games before Fortnite, but at least since Fortnite, almost every game is live service, and I feel like that is just such cancer. And I think there's a little bit of an issue when it comes to gaming, like when it comes to the developer side, in the sense that the live service is like cancer, because they want so much money that they're going to do everything they can to milk everything out of that game. They're going to do the battle pass, they're going to do skin bundles, they're going to do limited time events, LTMs, and everything they possibly can to get more money out of people. And then they could advertise it as a free-to-play game like Fortnite, like Apex, like Warzone. Or you could go the route like Call of Duty, where they charge $60-$70 for the game. I honestly used to not mind having a free to play game and then having all these microtransactions, but the more I play games, the more I think about it. I just miss the old days when it was just one and done. You buy the game, you play it, and when people are saying specifically Apex, where there's like no updates, they're saying they're getting bored of the game. What's wrong with that? Like, what's wrong with getting bored of a game? Like, just take a pause, go find something else to play. There are millions of other games you could play. You could go a week without playing video games. I mean, I understand the frustration, but every season is going to be different. There's going to be things you don't like about the game. Okay, either keep playing and just tough it out, because maybe you know that this is they're going to change it next season, because there was something in Apex that I stopped playing, and I can't remember what it was. I think it was the Evo system. I think it was. I don't remember exactly which season, but they changed the armor system where, I think it leveled up, like as the. I can't remember as the game went on or as you got kills, but they would level up the armor, and I just found so many people were like bullet sponges. Like, it just felt like the guns were just doing absolutely nothing. And, you know, I understand I wasn't very good at the game, but I was grinding ranked because I love Apex Legends rank system. I understand that there's issues with it, yes, where you have some silver or gold or going up against diamond. I'm not the biggest fan of that either. I have gotten the gold in 2 seasons. I think it was like season 13. So I love the ranking system, but I did not like the changes they did to the armor. I don't remember exactly what it was. It's been maybe a year or two. So I just stopped playing. I felt like, hey, they feel like bullet sponges, and it feels like my guns aren't doing anything. I know I'm missing some shots. I know I'm not the best at the game, but it felt like there was nothing I could do to get a kill. Like, it seemed so impossible. And my brother and I we were grinding rank together, and we were done. And I think I took a break from the game, and I completely forgot about the game, to be honest, until I saw a couple of videos on YouTube recently, and I was like, oh, I haven't played that game in like a year or two. So I got back on, and I'm enjoying it. But like, in that time period when I quit, I played God of War 2018 because it got released on PC, and I think I just bought, I can't remember if I just bought or if it was recently after buying, but I bought like an RX 6700 XT at the time, which is in theory the graphics card that's in the PS5. I don't know if that's exactly true, but in theory that's what I heard. So I was like, okay, cool, I just got this graphics card, let me try God of War, PlayStation exclusive game that came to PC. I played it, I loved it. I played Red Dead Redemption 2. I played it, I loved it. I'm trying to think what other games I played as well. I think I played The Last of Us because that also came to PC. I played a bunch of story mode games. I tried Elden Ring, I sucked at it, put like 150 hours into that game, and I was like, I can't do this, it's too hard for me. I'm not really into those Souls games either. But everyone was saying that it was a cool game, so I gave it a shot. But anyway, my whole point is, what's wrong with games not getting updates? Like, what's wrong with games just being the way they are? Because a lot of times, when there's an update, something breaks. Either there's a bug, or there's a glitch, or maybe a character is too strong, or a character is too weak. Or, look at Valorant right now. I think Valorant is fun. I think it's cool because I enjoy CSGO, but CSGO is almost like too hardcore when it comes to like the recoil, and I feel like the recoil is not very. I understand that you can in theory memorize it, but I feel like there is some like randomness, if that's even a word. I feel like some of the recoil or bullet spray is just a little random in CSGO. So I feel like it's hard to learn, and it could be the same in Valorant. But I thought Valorant was a really cool combination. You take like Apex, Overwatch, and CSGO, put it together. I thought it was really cool. But now look at Valorant, and I think Apex is facing this as well. And Rainbow Six Siege, I think, is there as well, where there's too many characters. I think Valorant is getting to a point where there's too many characters, and I think every season they release two characters, or it might be 4 characters, but it's something like that. And you just see some of the tournaments or YouTube videos or streams of Valorant, and there's so many abilities going off all at the same time, and it's just like, it's too much. Like, I understand it was cool when you had the base characters. I don't remember if it was like 8 or 10, maybe a little bit more, but just say 10. It was cool because you had, a character that did flashes, you had characters that did smokes, you had a character that like Viper could put up this toxic screen, smoke, and gas that it would delay the attackers. I thought that was really cool. You had the same with Rainbow Six Siege. I think things like that are really cool, but in order to keep the game fresh and keep people interested, they have to add more characters, and then it gets insanely redundant or just chaotic, where it's not fun anymore. I think Valorant can be fun, but there's too many characters, too many abilities going off at the same time, too many abilities that are OP, too many abilities where it's like you be playing a match and in literally one life you get flash banged like 400 times, and you're just kind of like, seriously? So I feel like Apex is almost there, or they're going to be there really soon, that there's just too many characters. And I understand that you only get 3 per like squad trios, but you have too many characters, and then of course people are going to play the meta in any game, so then you're going to have only 3 characters that people are going to be using all season, and then the next season they're going to find out, oh, this was too OP, we need to nerf this one, and this character hasn't been played in forever, like the pick rate is too low, now we need to buff him. I honestly feel like just keep it the same, and I know that I'm coming back to Apex Legends new. I haven't really played this game for a while, but I think Fortnite's probably started it with the live service and people expecting all these updates, but I think gamers are just kind of destroying gaming in the sense that they demand these updates. They expect these updates. I honestly feel like sometimes there's nothing you can do to make gamers happy. And I think that's something that we really need to look at ourselves and just kind of reflect on, or remember, like, why are we gaming? Are we gaming because we think we're going to go pro? Okay, fine. You learn the metas. The updates might help or make things better for you. Fine. Or, like me, I'm just a bench warmer, Joe Smo Unk, that likes to dabble in rank modes because I think they're fun, but I know that I'm not going to go pro. I know I'm not going to go anywhere with it, but I like rank because I think it's cool to see some of the rewards you get. I think it's a little more competitive for the times I want to be competitive. And then there's casuals when I just, hey, maybe I worked an 8-9 hour shift and I don't really want to do anything real sweaty. So sometimes I just feel like gamers, there's nothing that they can do to please us. And I just think, I don't know if it's a generation thing, the younger generation, but look at social media and Instagram and TikTok, and now Facebook has like their version of reels. So it's like everyone's doom scrolling because our attention span is too short. No, how many people actually sit down and watch movies these days? Movies are 2.5 hours roughly. How many people actually sit down and watch a movie? They would rather watch a TV show that's 20 minutes because an hour and a half to 2.5 hours for a movie is too long. I can say I fall for that as well, but our attention spans have gotten so bad. And when you play a game that hasn't had an update, say in a month or two, you get bored. And I don't think that's bad. I don't think getting bored is bad. If you are not enjoying the game that you are playing, there is other games you can play. Move on to another game, take a break from Apex Legends or whatever. Move on. Play something else. Then go back to the game in a month or two. I haven't played Apex Legends since, like I said, either season 13 or season 15. It was right around then, and I'm loving it. Now, I've only played it for a week, maybe 2 weeks. I understand that I'm kind of new to the season and everything, and maybe in a week or two I might get aggravated at the game and stop. It was same with Black Ops 6. The servers and stuff were absolute dog shit on Black Ops 6 on PC, so I still had Game Pass, so I tried it on my Xbox, and the servers were much better on the Xbox. So I said, cool. I grinded rank. I was having a blast on Black Ops 6 on my Xbox. Then my Game Pass expired, and I'm like, I had enough. I don't need to continue to play that game. I don't need to see Beavis and Butthead and American Dad running around in my ranked lobbies in Black Ops 6. So I just think we need to, as gamers, and I'm talking to myself as well, we need to look within and don't be so rash and blast the game because there haven't been updates. If you are tired of a game, move on. Take a break. There's other games. I think the best thing for me, personally, is when I bought a PC and I said, you know what? I haven't tried an MMO. I haven't tried this kind of game. I haven't tried a platformer. I haven't tried this. I haven't tried that. And I discovered so many games that I don't think I ever would have. One, if I probably stayed on console. And then two, I don't think I ever would have discovered other games because I was tired of one game. And I can't remember what the game was at the time. I think it was either Fortnite or Rocket League. I think it was Rocket League because I was like addicted to one of those for a really long time. I think it was Rocket League. I think I had like a 2-year addiction to that game. And I just kind of got sick and tired of it because they got rid of a system in it that I really liked. They had trading. They got rid of that and I got really mad. So I moved on to another game. And I remember playing League of Legends for a little bit. I played Dota for a little bit. I played CSGO for a little bit. I tried different games. I think that's what's cool about gaming. There's so many other things out there. If you are tired of one, move on. You might find your next favorite game. I think my ultimate favorite game so far that I've ever played, probably, I do love the old Assassin's Creed games, but I would probably say my ultimate favorite game would be Red Dead Redemption 2. And I don't think I would have played that game if I was still addicted to Rocket League. Nothing against Rocket League, but like Red Dead Redemption 2 was incredible. The story was really fun, and the ending was honestly sad enough that you actually teared up a little bit because you're like, damn, I was with this character for like 80, 100 hours. You know what I mean? So like you had an attachment to the character, and the ending was sad, you know? So I don't think I would have discovered it if I kept angrily played Rocket League. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And just think about it. Next time you play a game that you're mad at, just take a break. You know, like for me, if I'm playing ranked modes or a ranked match on Apex, I'm just having a couple bad rounds, I just turn it off and maybe go watch a movie or maybe switch to another game. Just some days you're off, and then some days you just get tilted and you're like, I need a breather. At the end of the day, we play video games to relax. I understand people like to sweat and rank up, but like we play games to relax, to unplug to turn off the outside world. At least that's why I play video games. So just remember why you play video games and try not to get tilted over a game, just one game. Anyway, that's it for me today. Hopefully you guys have a good one. Until next time, have a good one.